Thank you. So we just recorded the episode that is gonna air on Monday. I don't know which Monday
the camera
it is.
rolling?
Yeah, it is. What's up? And I just wanted to take a small amount of time to introduce our guest, Matilda. What's up, Matilda? Because we forgot to introduce you in the episode.
I'm so embarrassed.
But it was intentional because we wanted this time to be just for you. So me, like for sure, Matilda goes in the same class as us. We study film and TV production at what do you call it?
University of Dalarna.
Yeah, University of Dalarna, in Dalarna, in Falun, Sweden.
Dox us, please.
Don't.
Please.
We live at. Matilda, just to hear from you, what is like your interest in movies? What do you want to do, or what do you find interesting right now?
Well, I really like movies, obviously, and I really like storytelling. Mostly, that's kind of my thing, my favorite thing about movies. I really want to become a director, or just to be honest, just work in the industry, just fine. But what do you call it,
experiments?
I really want to be a director. Yeah, and just to explore different
areas or ideas.
Ideas and how to tell stories and how to be the voice for other people and to just show other people different sides of the world and I don't know, just fluffy stuff. Just
if you would tell few movies, let's say 3 movies that really inspire you, or that you really like when you think of great films, that you would say these movies are my go-to, top 3 or something.
Well, I really like comedies or fun stuff. That's
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
You haven't seen Rush Hour?
No.
You have to see. Okay, so let her talk.
That's a trilogy just ahead of you.
That's great.
Well, I really like the Marvel movies and the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which is mostly because of the stories and, well, not the stories, but the characters and what they mean and at that point of time from the comic books and stuff. Not really a part of the superhero stuff. I really like action movies, but that's kind of an accidental thing.
Okay.
Most of my favorite movies are action heroes, action films, but that's not really intentional. I guess it just is.
It just became.
Yeah, I kind of like different sides of the spectrum of films, but I like comedies a lot, and just being able to tell stories from a funny kind of way, but also being able to balance different tones and how to portray different things. For example, Jojo Rabbit, which is a great movie, and how they balance. Yeah, that movie really inspired me in so many ways, and it's great. I don't really know what else to say.
There's also a big reason why you're on this specific episode.
And
why we're watching 2 movies this week.
I really like Stephen King, and that's mostly based from my dad. Shout out, Yanni.
We'll put a link in the description.
Yeah, but I've always heard about Stephen King and his stories and what they mean and the deeper meaning of them and how they are portrayed in the movies, which is always kind of iffy because he doesn't really like them. Well, Stephen King doesn't really like the movie adaptations, which is also kind of...
But there's a lot of movie adaptations.
Yeah, he has a lot of stories, but I really like The Shining. Although I really don't like scary movies because I am always so scared of stuff.
You need to tell about the dream you had. You had last night.
Yeah, after we saw the movie, I came home, went to bed, and I had nightmares for the entire night. And I woke up and had this exploding headache, and I still have it, and it's 4:00 in the afternoon now.
What was the nightmare? That's the fun part.
Yeah, it was. I hate being chased, like even if it's just a joke or something. But the maze scene in The Shining is so fucking terrifying. I hate it so much, but it's so good. It's so great, like technically and like cinematic wise. But it's so fucking horrifying. So my nightmare was that me and my mom were being chased by my dad in the woods.
Oh.
And
Did he have an axe in his hand?
I don't really remember. Yeah, I hope he doesn't. I don't think of you this way, Dad. I'm sorry. No, but it.
Shout out to
Shout out to Johnny.
No, but yeah, I really like Stephen King. I really loved the It movies and the Wilder book and stuff. And yeah, he's great. And that's why I was the guest expert. I guess. Or like,
Guest
that's
yeah,
what you like. You
we've
said
talked
as well.
about it for a long time.
Yeah.
Like I think we booked
We talked
this
about it like January, I think.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
And
When I found
I
out.
think we mentioned it before. No?
yeah, might been before, but
Like
I remember at least you being like super interested in Doctor Sleep, and you were like, "Oh, that's so
yeah,
good."
because I never really heard about people talking about it that much after it became released. So and it was good. Like it has some flaws, but most movies do. Like,
and we're
yeah.
gonna we
But
are
not
gonna
Parasite.
discuss, but not first. We just need to, and everything we put out, we need to have Parasite at least once.
Parasite.
But I really wanted to discuss it with you guys. And it was
Yeah,
really
and
fun.
we had a really fun discussion, like with a lot of contrast of what is good and what is bad, and how The Shining became this legendary movie, and how Doctor Sleep is a good movie, or maybe not as great of a movie. But Matilda, such a good friend to us.
It was
Such
one of
a
the
nice
most
person.
relaxing, just like, chill
Yeah.
conversations.
And it was super fun
Episode.
to be three talking as well.
Yeah.
So much to say. There's a lot of stuff that we didn't like have the time to talk about
Yeah,
that
but-
I would love to talk about another time.
Sure.
Yeah.
We can just like record our like talks during like lunch.
Why not?
Record from
We can have lunch here.
yeah, yeah.
We live so close. We can have lunch right here. But I really look forward to seeing whatever you're gonna do in your future. You're gonna be so
It sounds
she's
like
so
you're at a graduation or something.
dude. She's so kind. She's so kind. It's such a loving person. Like
Yeah.
awesome.
You guys are also nice.
But not
That's
as
exactly
nice.
how she is. Like you're
But not as nice, yeah.
Good God, Karim and I worked on this short film like before Christmas, and good God, it was just so great. Yeah, great.
It was awesome.
Really nice getting to know you. Not that.
and Victor.
I might leave. I might.
And Victor.
I work with Karim, like he's so inspirational.
Yeah,
and it's nice to know you, Victor. Okay.
I mean, I've known you for a couple of months, but yeah. No, but you're great, yeah.
We don't see.
And
I don't
Victor
see
is not a
you
lot.
in school.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And we're
I hate
always
this.
with each other, yeah.
I hate how the
We're in the
teacher's
same
just
group.
like, oh, we're gonna split the class in two. I won't
Yeah.
see the other half of the
But
class.
we
Yeah,
see you
exactly.
like at lunch sometimes.
Maybe.
Sometimes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
like Snapchat.
Of
Oh
course.
yeah, I'm in the same class
The
as you.
meme
yeah,
group.
I remember you.
But thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah,
it was a lot of
yeah.
fun.
Thank you.
Do you want to clap us off as well?
Yes. Thank you for
Yes.
having me. It was great. Bye-bye.